Okay, we are live, and look who I got. Darth Daddy is streaming like crazy today. He's all over the place.
He had to pay me to come here today.
This
is my
easy.
Shh, don't give it away. This is my fourth stream today.
No, how I got him here is I said we're calling our club binge buddies, and he's like,
no, we're not fucking calling them binge buddies.
He's gonna veto the public. He's gonna veto what the public wants.
Overrule the public.
I'm okay with binge buddies.
No one said this was a democracy. I mean, we just kind of made people think it's a democracy.
He said I can't host the show. I can't when it's my turn. I can't have binge buddies.
No, I'm not calling it that. I will not be on a show where it's called binge buddies. It's not happening.
We could call it something else. But then when Longa starts, you can say, "Hey, binge buddy."
No, I will have no affiliation with that movie. I'll be like the people who hate the sequels and say it doesn't exist. It's not part of my canon.
I do like what you said, the like Saturday Night Stream Junkies or Saturday Night Stream Squad or Stream Squadron. That sounds cool.
Yeah, those are better.
Yeah,
any one of those three is better than binge buddies.
Yeah. Let me see.
We still have to figure out exactly who's what. I mean, because we're rotating this over different shows, right?
Yeah,
like it's gonna be on your channel once, my channel once. We gotta figure out who wants to do it. I mean, I saw Second Street commented on it. He seemed kind of like excited about it. See if he wants to do it. I asked him.
I think Christy might be one. I think she's got 1K subs too. So
well, I mean, the amount of subs doesn't matter.
No, I mean, but it's
even cool too because if you get people with lower sub counts and if it's a show that's popular, they'll come to their channel. You know, I mean, it's good for everybody.
I'll be honest. We got to have more ladies involved too. And Christy has some friends that want to be. They're like, I mean, to get all kinds of perspectives, you know.
Yeah.
So I want work with Christy. Screw Second Street. He's old news. But the topic
cancel Second Street.
The topic of this video is I'm getting back to these hot take reactions because I want to try to do this again. And it helps that Lunga's here because I'm struggling with my old approach to videos to my new approach, being more in fair and balanced. But I want to really examine each of the points because we know the talking points are from certain parts of the fandom. They do not like to be called sexist, homophobic, and racist.
No, who would? So, to be fair, no one would want to call that.
But we're going to examine why there's a perception of it. What people outside the bubble see with like the thumbnails, the titles, the content of all these videos coming out, starting from the top, starting from Jeremy, not the Jeremy you think of, from the quartering. So I'm going to bring up his here.
You know, I've heard of him. I've never watched one of his videos. The only thing I know of is how he got beat up at a bar. That's the only thing I know about the guy.
Yeah, he does a lot of the woke type videos where everything's woke. Lots of times it is valid. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it isn't. But
hey, look, it's an irrelevant, obscure commenter with a very generic name, Pete. Sorry, I got to call out the guy in the comments. It's late, so I'm going to be a little ornery tonight.
Oh no, Pete 1972. Oh no. He's been on me forever. He's an old viewer of mine from the beginning. He does not really like the approach that I've been taking lately. So, hey Pete, thanks for coming by.
Biden touch. I'll judge if he's balanced or not. Thank you. I can't really take your word on it.
I think he tries harder than most, but I do honestly, now this is my opinion. I think he plays softball for a certain side. He goes hard as hell on SJWs.
I mean, but everyone has that. At some point, we all do it, but some do it more than others. So,
well, just an example of this thumbnail. General public is not going to be happy with that. They don't like the this thumbnail came out right at the time when Brie was saying the patriarchy stuff, and then you're okay with her being a blow up doll. That kind of sends a. I know it's done for fun.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what the answer. Because here's the thing, like when we have Snowdub on and Kermit, and they talk about how it's comedy, Mm-hmm. With them, I can give them a pass because they are trying to create comedy. Mm-hmm. Okay, the Quartering, from what I know about his show, is not a comedy show, right?
No,
it's not a comedy show. So when you want to fall back on that, oh, it's just a joke, oh, we're just having fun, it's just comedy, but it's not, because you're not a comedian. And when you consistently fight back against feminists, and you give the appearance of misogyny, even if it's not misogyny, and then you put this stuff up, people will, if they don't know you at all, it's going to say, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, mm-hmm. It's a duck.
I mean, you can't, if you're so like, they're snowflakes, they're getting triggered. My question to you is, why do you get triggered so much? You should, I mean, if you're going to do this type of content, use this type of language, it's going to be expected. Don't act shocked, because that's like it's like a shtick. Oh my goodness, they called us sexist. I wonder why. I mean, we can't play dumb here all the time.
I mean, what it is they double down. Okay, because they're called sexist, they're like, well, if they're going to call me sexist when I'm not, let's give them a reason to. I mean, I get the reasoning, I understand it, but at the end of the day, do you want to continue dividing, or do you want to try to bring people together? If you want to continue dividing and literally think that everybody on the other side is a lost cause, and you just want to purposely antagonize, well, then I have to start questioning the kind of person you are. You might be wonderful with every single one of your friends. You might be wonderful with your family. You might be a great father, mother, son, daughter, whatever the case is. But you're part of a world with 7 billion people. Okay. You can be great to your circle of 20, 30 people, but that doesn't make you an overall nice person to general human beings. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, and to give a point to my friend Matt Jarbo, he says about the dehumanizing people. Is this dehumanizing these women just because you don't like their opinion? I mean, Kathy's, and this is from a Geeks and Gamers recent video, not Jeremy's. I think it was Odin.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Kathleen Kennedy section of it is not a problem. It's just her saying everything's fine and there's a dumpster fire. I mean, that's
her head on a dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you could do that with anyone's picture. It's not like there's nothing sexist about that at all. It's just they're saying she's in charge of a dumpster fire and say everything's fine.
Now, to be fair to be fair to Darth Daddy too, I talked to him about maybe making this video yesterday. He's like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" Because typical SJW thing is to go back and go back in the history, and you're pulling up a thumbnail that's old. But the reason it's relevant now, I don't know if you've noticed, Daddy, is there are a ton of Captain Marvel 2 videos coming out.
Yeah.
Just ready to hate just because of the announced writer, just because the way she looks like a typical SJW. Mm-hmm. And including this John talks like he cares about Captain Marvel 2. That's my take.
Yeah.
Because does he really care? I don't think so.
Like, you look at the comments, like, Curtis says this is definitely a funny thumbnail. Angel Younger says, it's still funny. Let me be honest. If I'm just looking at it purely like, does it tickle my funny bone? Yeah, it's funny. I look at it as it's funny to me. It's funny to you.
But then you can't. But the topic of this video is, why are they calling us that? It's
right. The thing is that even if I think it's funny or you think it's funny, if you're going to use that kind of thumbnail and it's going to be divisive humor, and then when people come at you and call you those names, don't ask fucking why. Okay, you accept the risk of using that kind of thumbnail. You know what I mean? People are going to call you shit. If you don't want them to, if you're too sensitive and you don't like it, and it's hurting your feelings that they're calling you that, and you're so mad that you got mad that they're calling you that, then don't use the fucking thumbnail. Or Just use it and ignore when they call you that. That's it.
Yeah. Matt Jarbo comes up with a good point. He's in the comments. There's been no official confirmation that she's even writing the movie. Someone just put it on her IMDb, and they're waiting to hate.
Now, hold on. What am I missing here? No one said who's writing what. Captain Marvel 2.
Kelly Ann.
The writer. Yeah. She's like she was part of the Comicsgate thing or whatever it was, or the Gamersgate thing. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
All right, and the other reason that there might be a perception of misogyny and toxic misogyny is just basing everything on people's looks, including what they do to our pal Josh. And when he announced the great, I have a setup here. When he announced the,
I love
that picture. when they announced the Gray Order, this was on Bleeding Fool. Ready to hate just based on people's looks. That's the other reason you're getting the perception of misogyny.
But that's a funny drawing though. I mean, I love Josh. He's my friend, but
he's not an SJW. He's been called SJW constantly.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if someone did a drawing like that of me, I'd laugh at it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would, just like your Walton's video of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm still waiting for another one. I want to see my man Second Street, or maybe Longa could come out with.
Oh yeah, right. Biden, you're right. I'm just so sensitive. I get so triggered. I get triggered all the time. Everything triggers me, including your name. It just triggers me. Wake the fuck up, dude.
All right. But this is a series of videos that we're doing. But first, the one we talked about before was the thumbnails, Jeremy came on about, is this really what you want to see? Then we're going to do this one about sexism, misogyny, why there's a perception of that. This is the answer, because this is a major talking point of the fandom. Why do they call us that? You shouldn't call us that. You kind of should expect it.
Now, this is how it started.
Yeah.
Okay, it started when people were criticizing the movie. And they're saying, I don't like this, I don't like that. And then they were started being called misogynist. That's wrong. Okay. You can not like the movie for whatever reasons. You cannot like maybe the on the nose writing of the politics. Okay. That doesn't mean you're a misogynist. It doesn't mean you're a racist. It doesn't mean you're whatever the frick they call you. Okay. That's how it started. And I'm on board with that. I agree with that. And I will defend them to say, no, they're not being that, because I don't like them. So does that mean I'm the same thing too? No, I can get on board with that. Okay. But when you start using stuff just with the purpose to antagonize, that's what those thumbnails are for. They're purposely meant to antagonize. So now when the words do come at you, suck it up, take it.
Yeah.
Expect
it if you're going to do this type of
exactly.
content. Don't act triggered in a snowflake yourself.
Right. And again, that's not saying they are. That's just saying that they don't give a shit about their feelings and they're purposely going to antagonize them. So take it.
And this is also when we watch this video, it's to examine where we're at with access. And I am going to, even though I'm doing fair and balanced, I am going to call it hate access, because you get access to hate clicks. Yeah. And that's profitable. You make a lot of money doing that by putting these things on here. And if you're going to use that, this person looks like, and that's why I'm hate like the Josh or the SJWs with Brie and the writer. Yeah. Then what's the typical person that's so upset about Captain Marvel 2 on YouTube right now? Use that same logic to yourself. I'm not saying you should, but there's a type.
Here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
None of these people that are complaining about it, it's not like here, for example, on the Star Wars side, they're mad because they love Star Wars. And they're mad because they don't like the way their characters were treated. Okay. None of these people are fucking Captain Marvel fans. Let's be fair.
Right.
Okay. It's not like you were running around reading Captain Marvel comics for the last 10 years. Right. Okay. And you're pissed at how they're treating your character. You never liked her to begin with. So what are you worried about? Don't go see the movie. My daughter didn't want to see it. You know why? She's like, I don't like Captain Marvel. I told her, but listen, it's right before Endgame. Come with me. I want to see it just in case there's stuff. And she's like, all right. So she came with me. But you can just not like a character. Just say that. If you don't like the character, why do you care who's writing it or how they're making it? I don't
care for the hate clicks. That's about it.
Thank you. You know,
we're going to be fair and balanced, but we're not going to walk on eggshells and play dumb.
Right.
So
And again,
this is important to examine also the state of the fandom. And is hate access to those hate clicks better than access media? I don't think so. My personal opinion.
Biden, untwist your panties. Okay. When I said I'll be the judge of that, what I'm saying is just because you come on here and say he's fair, you're a little biased. Sorry. So I'll be the judge of that. Meaning I'm not going to take your word for it. I don't understand. I don't understand why that hurts your feelings so badly that you've been talking about it now since the stream started. That's all you've been talking about.
He told me yesterday I maybe shouldn't do this video. He's like, I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah, we'll sing him a little song. Let it go, let it go. Don't hold it back anymore.
All right, thinking of talking about singing a song. Let's hear John's song.
Yeah, let's listen to this.
To see the state of where we're at with fandom. This is
sure. By the way, I've never watched this, guys. I never watched not one of his streams, so I have no idea who this is. So this is completely new to me.
All right. Maybe you'll become a fan. So
yeah, sure. And maybe I'll stop vaping too.
All right. The title of the video is Captain Marvel 2 writer gets super woke. How does she get super woke? Just by her face? Her duck face in the picture? That's what he says in the video.
I don't know.
with Brie Larson MCU character. Just waiting to get those Captain Marvel 2 clicks. So let's take a look. And let me maximize it here.
No, he's a baldy, huh? So he's on the second street. He's on the second street team.
A little bit. All right, tell me if everyone can hear.
Any realm of life? No,
I hear it.
Okay.
Experience doesn't matter in any realm of life. No, you can just make up for it, with what passion, I guess.
I don't see any Captain Marvel comics on his wall.
I like his intro.
Yeah, a little 80s.
Everyone, John here. Welcome to another episode of John Talks. And we're going to try to make a video today. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Yeah,
today,
he's really trying.
We are talking about the writer of the highly anticipated Captain Marvel 2 movie. I know, I can't.
Can I know what site this is?
I know you can't wait either. I know we're just so freaking.
Where's this headline from?
Hyped and whatever. Gosh, I can't do it anymore.
I can't see.
I can't. How many Captain Marvel videos am I going to do? How many?
I don't know, because before this, you probably never even read a Captain Marvel
highly anticipated. Well, wait, what if I don't want to meet the writer? What if I don't want to read? Oh gosh,
then don't read the article.
Don't make a video.
Oh God. No, God, please.
That's how I feel every time you're saying why are you reading it?
No.
I know
all right,
exactly
whether I
why.
like it or whether you like it or not, I guess we're gonna meet the writer of the highly.
No, because you're making us do it. You. Okay, go ahead.
Nothing says this is gonna be a great movie like two SJWs making duck lips.
Hold on. Pause this. Pause this.
Okay.
Pause this. Hold on. Okay. So right here, he's going right to personal attacks.
Right.
On their looks.
Right.
Okay. Now, again, we have to say nothing says a great movie like why, dude? Because you've been waiting since you were 10 years old for a Captain Marvel movie. Is this been your life dream and it's been shattered because of what they're doing? Is that the problem? I see X-Men on your wall. I see Spider-Man. I don't see any Captain Marvel on your wall. I don't even see the original Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
He made a lot of videos of Captain Marvel at that time.
Captain Marvel?
No.
Oh, you were talking about Captain Marvel. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as it stands, I mean, he looks like he's a Marvel fan. Maybe he liked Captain Marvel. And, maybe he's mad that Captain Marvel is now a woman, which, again, she's been around for a while. But the thing is, again, I mean, is this a movie that you're dying because they did this? I mean, does it really matter who the director of Captain Marvel is for you? Because you don't really like the character to begin with, do you?
Nope, he doesn't.
I don't like Twilight. Okay, I hate Twilight. Do you think I give a shit who the director of Twilight is? No, because I don't want to see Twilight. So I don't care. Okay, but yeah, he's going personal attacks right to their duck lips.
Right.
It's a free country. If they want to have duck lips, let them do duck lips.
Yeah, and
who cares?
Talking about like a lot of things are like SJW cringe. Is this cringe? because he said right away, I'm going to try to make a video about this.
Right, because you're looking for something to complain about.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right.
Because we have to make a video. We have to make a video.
All right, let's get into this. I'm going to share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in that comment section below. Here we go. Sometimes movies are a reflection of the writer's worldviews and opinions, and sometimes they aren't. Regardless, it is interesting to see who is behind the upcoming Captain Marvel sequel.
Why do you care?
Captain Marvel 2, albeit confused story progression, has been confirmed. As a matter of fact, Disney had even hired someone to pen the script, someone who was overwhelmingly passionate about the film's message.
I'm going to pause it here too, because this is also a symptom of why there's hell in the fandom altogether. It's not just him. It's not just him reacting. It's the people writing the articles. Basically, it's a bunch of people online making their livings by writing, making videos. Don't get me wrong. They get 10 times the clicks.
This article's clickbait. The article's clickbait to get the SJW's like, oh my god, yay! I mean, but again, why you want to piss in their Cheerios? Let them be happy. Are you again? Show me your history that you really wanted to see Captain Marvel.
The hypocrisy of saying that access media shills for big companies when you're just shilling for a narrative and everything.
Again, but they're the fandom menace, right? Mm-hmm. But fandoms. That was the whole point. They don't want it in their movies. Mm-hmm. This is not his movie. Yeah. Okay, he doesn't give a shit about Captain Marvel. He doesn't want to see Captain Marvel. He most likely never did. So why do you care? Okay, if a tampon company sells it to another company that I don't like, I don't buy tampons. Do I give a shit? No.
I want to see your video ranting about a tampon commercial.
You did this we are doing this way too late. I have no patience tonight.
Sorry. All right, well, we'll get back to it.
Who is she? Well, more importantly than that, what's the film's message? What's the film's Oh, I know what it is. Strong women. I wonder if Captain Marvel is going to kick everybody's ass in Captain Marvel 2, just like she kicked everybody's ass in Captain Marvel 1. I wonder if we're going to get a hero's journey like we did it. Meet the Captain Marvel 2 writer, Kelly Sue DeConnick. She is an uber-feminist, never-Trumper, pro-Iranian, and Islamic activist. But most importantly, an avid comic book reader, massive nerd, and passionate geek. So I know all of you.
So he's attacking her credibility.
Attacking her again.
Her credibility. Where's your credibility, John, about being a Marvel fan, a Captain Marvel fan? So they're
I could literally say with his receding hairline, he doesn't get laid. So but that would be a personal attack. That has nothing to do with the fact of the way he runs his show, right? So that's why I don't do that. That was I said that on purpose. I wouldn't do that if I'm when I went after Odin. I did not talk about Odin's looks. I did not talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
But this is why the perception is of toxic videos and stuff. This is why I think, right? The proof is in here. We lost some viewers.
Yeah, they don't like me right now. But there's some people in there talking about. Someone said something about people didn't know.
Firewater says he could join now.
Okay, but someone said something about how people didn't know Guardians of the Galaxy, but you're comparing apples and oranges. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy is Guardians of the Galaxy. They've been around for a very long time. Captain Marvel, the female Captain Marvel, was made in Marvel to take over, and she was put upon. Literally, they've relaunched her comic books in the last 8 years, about 6 times. Because it keeps failing, but they want to make her the flagship. Okay, so she's literally the symbol of it. So again, I don't believe John Talks cares about Captain Marvel.
No, I don't believe it at all.
No, Biden, it's not just because it's not on the back. You know how you guys love to say, "Oh, it's for comedy." Guess what I'm doing right now? I'm doing comedy. You must not think it's funny. You must not think it's funny because I'm hitting a nerve. I'm so sorry for you. Okay, but obviously he's a big comic book fan. Of his entire wall is covered with Marvel comics.
If you really want to hit a nerve, he looks like he's gonna have his midlife crisis in the next 6 months, and he's gonna have nothing to show for it.
Well, I'm talking.
I'm just being honest there, man. His
Well, are
balding
you talking
appears to
about
be
John
accelerated.
Cox or Biden?
Well, I mean,
I'm
but yeah,
responding
John
to
talk. I
Biden.
mean, like, hey, man, this is all just jokes, right?
I mean, they went straight for the look. I mean, this is why
I don't know, man.
The perception.
No, hold on. Biden just said His Highness. No, sir. No, sir. I am not your Highness. You know why? Your buddy Caesar. He takes monikers like that of royalty and lordship. Caesar, okay, and the other monikers you give other Fandom Menace people with these lofty titles. I don't do that. I'm just GA. You want to call me daddy? You can call me daddy.
I will
only with consent. Only with
consent. Only if you want to. Only if you want to, because I am not going to. I follow laws of consent.
So Firewater, we're only like 2.5 minutes into this video.
Oh, by the way, hey Firewater, what's up?
Hi, what's up, dude? Yeah, no, I was listening. I was my game ended early, thank God, because we were just shredding him. But yeah, man, I don't know. This guy, I've seen I mean, all he can do is shit on the work of better people. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen him put out one positive video. Now, of course, I have a small sample size, but the reality is, at the end of the day, this is what they do.
Well, let's be fair. Even if it's not a positive video, if let's say he's just making legitimate criticism of the article, okay? But so far, 2 minutes and 42 seconds into this, about 2 minutes of it have just been picking on this woman's looks. So that.
And her credibility.
And her credibility.
He doesn't have credibility. What does he have credibility because he has comics on his wall? We should listen to him because he's got comics on his wall.
I don't know. Like, if you don't like her writing, then don't go see the movie.
Why do people not listen? And why do you just make up words? Echo base. I didn't say he calls himself Caesar. Okay. I said that's what you guys call him. You give these people these lofty titles. That is what I said. Not me.
See, what is he the Caesar of? The daddy-os to the IRS?
Now,
what the fuck is he Caesar?
That's what you guys call him. Just like people started calling me daddy.
Comicsgate.
Okay?
Okay.
But you guys started calling him Caesar. Or
wow, we set the bar really high there.
But his fans, okay? That's what I said. Now, if you want to keep splitting hairs, we can, or we can get back to this dumb fucking video.
I love how they try to hit you on technicalities.
I know.
That's all they can do.
That's all they can
hashtag not all of us.
Right,
I was like, all right.
But he says that with such conviction, like, well, he didn't say it, but the thousands of people call him Caesar is like better.
Well, like, this is how I counteracted the popular thing to do. And I'm not saying everyone, but okay, I got Daddy out of bed for this one. Let's finish this video, Firewater.
Oh my God, this video is a dumpster fire. Jesus. All right, let's get through it.
Show. We just had a thumbnail with a dumpster fire on it.
Let's get through this. Let's just get through it.
I don't know if we'll watch the whole video because there's not much.
I'd appreciate if you could spare me, but you know what? Wait. Here's one thing though. One of the things we should watch the whole video.
Okay.
Because I one of the things I hit the Fandom Menace with is that they half-ass go through their stuff.
Okay. All right.
So let's finish it. We're gonna ride this shit out together as a team.
We're gonna ride or die. All right.
You who are concerned about Captain Marvel 2, you can all rest a little bit easier knowing that Kelly Sue DeConnick is writing it. She may not be a seasoned writer, but what she lacks in experience, and experience doesn't matter in any realm of life.
I know, because you're on YouTube.
Make up for it, with what passion, I guess. Doesn't matter about skill, doesn't matter about craft, doesn't matter about, get out of here with that silly common sense, okay? All you need is passion. So what she lacks in experience, she makes up for. All you need
is some Rogaine.
No, hold on.
I'm sorry.
That trumps all.
Okay.
No. Because I gotta be serious now. I
did it. I'm sorry. I broke.
No. It's nothing you said. I'm reading the comments right now, and people are just coming up with and even Second Street. I love you, Second Street. But here's the thing. I'm sorry, Second. Everybody, the world is not a hippie commune where everybody just sings Kumbaya and gets along, okay? And people are gonna say something like this. We're commenting that this guy is just literally trashing on this woman, okay? And that's what he's doing. Now, we're commenting about it, saying that it's wrong for him to say that, and people are saying, "Oh, he
has the right to make the video. We have the right to do.
They just want to trash talk tonight." We're not trash talking. We're commenting on why what he's saying is wrong and why.
To be fair, I was trash talking.
Well, you are,
To be fair, so I will represent myself in that matter.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
just having some fun because this video is like.
Well, the reason this is relevant is a whole slew of Marvel 2 videos came out this week, just trashing on it. It's not even written. It's not even written yet.
No, but I still need to understand something. Second Street, please tell me how I'm picking on him. I've said the only thing I said over and over again is he really doesn't care about Captain Marvel. That's what I've said. He doesn't care about Captain Marvel. So why is he making this video about it? He doesn't care about Captain Marvel. He doesn't care about the movie. So why is he worried about who's directing it? That's what I've said over and over again. So I don't understand how that's picking on him. I mean, if you want me to just not criticize anybody because God forbid that might offend people, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Just because I'm gray order doesn't mean that I can't, expose or criticize when someone's doing something that's kind of shitty.
The other reason this is relevant is hating and attacking people that have a job in the industry when he's attacking her credibility when he has none. Look at Stealing Solo. Again, attacking the credibility.
I've never watched this guy. I don't hate him. I don't know who he is. He's every right to make whatever video he wants 24 hours a day.
So do we. That's the point.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, why do they always try to, like, they never defend on merit. They always try to go for the technicality. Like, I don't understand that. If you believe that this guy has merit, it's almost like, well, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have merit, but you did this wrong.
Let's finish the video. Maybe.
I know. I'm sorry.
Maybe we'll feel completely.
You know what? Should we just let it go all the way for the next? Oh no, we have to pause it. All right. Yeah, just get it over with. Let's go.
Oh wait, did I just say Trump? I'm sorry, Kelly. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to set you off. Kelly, take it easy there. I see you're experiencing a little TDS. All right, stop. This should say what she lacks for experience, she makes up for in passion for politics and her third wave feminist agenda. How about that? Kelly is a champion for women's rights. She embodies Captain Marvel. You know what's crazy? Because I didn't have any impulse to go see the first Captain Marvel. But after hearing this, it just makes me want to run to the theater now and see. I know the movie's not even playing there. And I'm just running already.
It's not
setting
even
up shop
yet.
there.
Yeah, man.
Camp outside because, man,
we don't make money off of hate.
Possibly wait for Captain Marvel after hearing something like this. This writer, she's not an experienced screenwriter, but again, that doesn't matter. Stop thinking about experience like that. No, you don't have to have experience in any profession. It really doesn't matter.
Ad starts in 2.
You have passion.
He's monetized.
Please, I can't keep doing this.
In other things, like not even writing. That'll make up for the lack of writing experience that you have. As long as you're a champion for women's rights, and I guess it's like she's just become the character. She's gonna know the character so well, just a flaming SJW, that she's gonna be able to write this character better than anybody. I mean, to be fair, Captain Marvel was quite the Mary Sue, and her name is Kelly Sue. So, maybe she does feel akin to her. So here you can see Kelly Sue DeConnick's tweet, and she has a blue check mark there saying, in a sense, she matters on Twitter. Without that blue check mark, your opinion
apparently he matters on YouTube because
you have a blue check mark. You are a person of importance and of stature.
If you have ad on your YouTube channel, you're an important person. It
matters more than people who do not have a blue check mark. And this is what Kelly said. Why Donald Trump should not be president.
Yeah, she's entitled to her
I wonder what her opinion is.
I'm entitled to disagree with it. Yeah.
Whatever happened to the time when people just kept their political opinions to themselves?
I don't know. Because every video you're making is not keeping your political opinions to yourself.
I'll just vote for who I'm going to vote for. You vote for whoever you want to vote for. And hey, why can't we be friends? Oh, those days. Kelly Sue
because you're making a video just trashing her. That's why.
Yeah, no, she has the wrong opinions.
Movement. Well, excuse me.
Let's make money off of it.
There's only one Comicsgate for me.
Why can't we all be friends
EBS,
and just
your boy Zach and the crew over there? All right, it's not this. Nah. Who tirelessly worked alongside Anidia Sarkeesian to
Anidia,
eradicate
holy
toxic
shit, learn to
masculinity
read.
from a male.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry. Pause the video. I'm sorry. Max, I'm really trying here, man.
I know. Well, this is the same guy. This is the same. This is the same guy.
Hashtag stay in school. Hashtag go back to school if you dropped out.
Oh
my God. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. I was gonna sit through and listen to it. I really was.
Fire starter. Stop throwing out the matches.
I threw out the gasoline and
you know what? Firestarter, he tries. He can do full flamethrower if he wants to.
I'm just saying though, man, that's bad. Like, and you're doing edits. You could re-record it. You're not doing this live. How half-assed are these videos? Oh my God,
John talks like he cares about Captain Marvel.
John better talk to a teacher and learn how to fucking read. That's what he should do.
He's the same guy that on the hater stream said it's not when Josh was asking about trying to heal the Phantom. He's like, that's not our responsibility.
Yeah, it's our responsibility to not have a real job and grift. That's what our responsibility is, right?
And you know what? His Firewater's comment there is fair because he attacked her credibility first, so it's only fair that Firewater.
Wait, who said I didn't do something right there? Learn to read. That annoys the crap out of me, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, YouTuber is like a lot of professional YouTubers. It's like slacker welfare, right? I have to be honest. And maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but to me, it's just like, oh, I'm talking to the camera, then they give me the money. This is so half-assed, and you're right. He already has a credibility crisis, and he can't even read the name off the article that he didn't write, and this person who wrote this article won't get any compensation for it.
By the way, I don't think he still has shown the name of the website or article that he got it from.
No, of course, because if we're just gonna fucking plagiarize, let's do it all the way. I mean, why cite sources? You know, Jesus.
My source is John Talks for this video.
My source is John. He looks like a credible individual.
Now, hold on. To be fair, just from the tone of his voice and the way he talks, he's obviously doing this. It's entertainment. I mean, he's being snarky. It is for entertainment. I mean, and no, be fair. You know, his viewers like his little snarky take on just like the way you're acting. You know, people think it's funny and
but at least I can pronounce the name right.
Well, yes, that is true, but that doesn't change the fact. It doesn't change the fact that he's trying to be entertaining and being snarky is entertaining, and SJWs do the same shit.
That's true.
So, he's trying to be
sorry. Just
all right. He's trying to be entertaining.
It cringes me, man. Whenever you got to understand me. Whenever I get like a professional email and there's a typo, it drives me nuts. If I see articles online that can be edited and there's typos, it drives me nuts. I can't do it. But anyways, we got what 4 minutes left. Let's do it.
Okay.
Why is this a 10-minute long video?
Culture. It's just so toxic. Oh, you want to know what it is? It's called the freaking internet. That's all it is. Why do people expect the internet to not be the internet? Why? What is Comicsgate? Well, essentially, it's a feminist movement within the comic book community that started after a bunch of female Marvel staffers got together for a milkshake and posted a group selfie, because that's how all great movements begin, right there. It's the Marvel Milkshake crew. I guess they would consider me a troll, right? Well, I mean, here's the thing, all right? It's after the fact, you know, after Heather Antos and all of her antics. You know, it's like, come on, for crying out loud. Are you that oppressed, all right? For crying out loud. You are women working in the comic book industry. I mean, you got so many women writing comic books now and involved. I mean, so many.
God forbid they take a picture together.
The things we love. But I guess we're just supposed to shut up about it and drink a milkshake.
Again,
right?
destroying the things
so
we
the
love.
gals got
Did
some
you love
milkshakes,
Captain Marvel
and a
before
bunch
this?
of trolls called them fake geek girls. They reacted by creating a militant feminist movement.
Oh, like
Because
you call
militant
people fake
always
fans,
sounds good
Raylos
when you put
and
that
stuff.
with your movement.
If you're
You know,
not
we're
a
a
fan the
militant
way I
movement.
am, you're fake.
If men did that, that'd be
Holy
toxic. But women
shit.
can do that, and you dare not speak a word against it. You dare not say anything. Which
I
purpose
will.
was to eradicate toxic masculinity from geek culture, specifically comic book culture. Kelly Sue promises fans that Captain Marvel 2 will be the definitive female superhero flick and will bring light to the injustices that women working in geek culture suffer on a daily basis. Because that's
Okay, now
exactly
here, pause
what
this for a second.
men and
Okay.
women wanted everywhere.
Okay.
Listen, he's not exactly wrong. Okay, the
All right.
Comicsgate thing was ridiculous, and Sarkisian is ridiculous. Okay,
Sarkisian, say it right. I'm just kidding.
Sarkisian.
I'm just busting you. It's your accent. I'm just playing with you.
It's a Chicago accent. I say dem there, over dem there, D's 1 2 3.
I think I called him out. I gotta call you out too. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Well,
guess-
it's not the written word. It's but anyway. So yeah. At any rate, it was kind of ridiculous. Okay, and calling basically everybody in comics toxic masculinity is freaking ridiculous.
No, I
okay?
agree with that. Yeah, that's not reasonable.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
reasonable. It's not
So
reasonable.
Right.
guess what? Newsflash. These are the new Anita Sarkeesians.
Right now,
'Cause
so
they're just twisting a movement, exploiting it for monetary gain. When
Right,
there's
right.
nothing there. These
right,
are the
but
new
we-
Anita. These are this John Talks. He's a new Anita Sarkeesian. Just
Right,
on the
but-
other side.
but what they do is realizing what the people in Comicsgate were ridiculous. Okay, what they do is just turn around and act just as ridiculous back, and use the same kind of things back at them, and come at them even worse. Here, like the original idea was, okay, well, let's make our own comic books then. That's a great idea.
Mhm.
Make your own comic books, as long as it's not garbage like stealing Solo. Make your own comic books. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. No one's saying you can't. Go ahead, do it. It's a beautiful thing. But you want them gone, just like they wanted you gone.
Are
know
you
what I mean?
okay, Firewater?
Yeah, I'm digesting this video, dude. It's so
we're almost
bad.
we're almost
Yeah,
done.
let's ride. Can we finish out this
Yeah.
dumper? We got 2.5
Yeah, we
minutes.
got
the
2.5
original
minutes.
Captain Marvel, and we just did not get enough of it. So thank you, Kelly Sue. I have a feeling that this is going to be a major hit, that it's going to connect with everybody.
Probably will.
Because you're just so thinking in terms of mainstream. You're thinking so broadly about how you can connect.
This guy
to all
pays his bar
audiences.
tab with
And
roll
no,
points.
you're not. What is wrong with you? Honestly, what the heck is wrong with you, SJWs? You are freaking out of your mind. And if you think that Captain Marvel 2 is going to do as good as Captain Marvel 1, I'll tell you something. Captain Marvel 2 doesn't have the same luxury as Captain Marvel 1, and that was, of course, having an end credit scene in Avengers Infinity War and being right before Avengers Endgame, the highest grossing movie of all time. So when it comes time to the release of Captain Marvel, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Just get your popcorn ready, because this should be entertaining. All right, there you have it. Kelly Sue DeConnick will be writing the screenplay for Captain Marvel 2, and what she lacks in experience, she's going to make up for it, because she's got plenty of the SJW.
Can you
in
pause
her,
it really
and it's
quick?
gonna
I'm
come
sorry.
out. It's gonna
Wait,
flood.
you only got like 30 seconds left, man.
I know. I just have to. I have to get this. It's like if I don't say something, I'll pass out. While I agree, maybe screenwriting is not there, but to say that she has no experience, she's a professional comic writer. I just looked her up. She's got several comics under her belt. Yeah,
but
she's
it's
a
not
feminist.
the
You know,
comics
like,
they like. It's that's
yeah,
not
but that's the
comics they
thing, though. It's he's being disingenuous here.
well, it's a stereotype. It's a stereotype.
No. But what I'm saying is that I don't believe he mentioned, unless correct me if I'm wrong. I might have dozed off. He didn't mention her background, professional background at all. Is that correct?
No, he just kept mentioning her looks.
So he didn't mention her professional background at all.
No, he mocked when they said that she was experienced.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Echo Base Network says the whole reason they do this is because it gets the clicks.
Well, yeah, of course.
I'm sure he doesn't care about Captain Marvel, but that's the YouTube game as content creator, especially when you're
right. I understand.
Yeah,
so-
but that's
okay.
bullshit. I'm gonna say Echo Based Network. That's bullshit, dude. If you're gonna have a career, you should have a reasonable career of integrity. This is BS.
Thank you. That's
And
my
then-
word.
Fake-
Okay,
fake-
and then
fake angry about things. Just let me finish, Max, please. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's my polite way of saying shut the fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead. I'm kind.
I'm teasing you, but that's well, it's the intent. That's not valid. I'm sorry, that's not valid. It's not like you're forced to sell crack in the streets. This is a conscious choice. If you, in my opinion, if you can't do something with integrity, I don't understand why you're doing it at all. But it's the YouTube game. It's like, like I said, it's hipster welfare or it's slacker welfare. It's millennial male welfare or millennial. Actually, I don't want to be gender specific. Millennial welfare. It's like, okay, I'll just rant and rave. Make sure it's exactly 10 minutes long, right? Because we got to get paid. Because I'm going to be paid for my time. It's extremely important, right? To me, that's a bullshit excuse.
And here's why
I don't accept it.
Here's the thing.
I'll do. Oh, Max. Now I got to do a fireword. Let me get this out. I'm going to forget. Here's the thing. Yeah, what it is for clicks.
Poor Max.
Let's be honest. It is for clicks. But here's the thing. On my channel, okay. You know what I did a stream this morning on? I did it on Crisis and Barry Allen and Ezra Miller. And you know what? That wasn't trending anywhere. Okay. I did that because that's what's important to me. That's my integrity. That's the things I like. Okay. Now, could have I picked whatever was fucking trending, like say this, and made a video on it? Sure, I could have. And I could have probably gotten more clicks and gotten closer to monetization with it, but I didn't because I don't care. Because I don't care about Captain Marvel 2. So it's not important to me. It doesn't matter to me. So here, when you want to say it's about the fandom, it's not. It's about pushing two things. There's their two objectives, objective A and B, Firewater. It's about making their money by pushing their agenda. Sounds similar? It's the same agenda that the SJWs have. They do the same thing, okay? You want to make the money and push your agenda. That's what you want to do, and that's what he's doing. Now, I'm not saying he can't, but you be honest about it and don't try to hide behind fandom as the reason, because that's not the reason, because you don't give a shit about the fandom. Because if you gave a shit about the fandom, you'd be trying to bring them together, not say, I want my fandom the way I want it, and the rest of you get the fuck out.
Or you don't try to bleed them out.
Bleed them out, whatever.
Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget the tithe that money. Let's get that tithe going.
Well, here's my issue is why they deserve this criticism is they're the first that call everyone shills on Collider and Campea. What are you doing? You're just shilling for hate.
Biden, here, hold on, no. I want to have a discussion now.
Okay.
Fuck the last minute of this video because it's irrelevant.
Yeah, you're right. I'll
Biden. Now, you say you guys, okay? Now, first of all, if you're gonna have any kind of criticism, you can't say you guys because me, Max, and Firewater are saying some similar things, but some different things. So you can't lump us all together. Okay. Now, if you have a criticism about me or about Firewater or about Max, specify them. You know what? Come on the fucking show. How about that?
Tell me what I have wrong. Please tell me what I have wrong. If I have something wrong, please correct me. Right. I don't like being wrong.
Tell me where I'm not being level-headed. At least me. Or if Firewater asks too. Max, he hasn't got a chance to talk not to be level-headed.
I'm fine. You guys are running the show.
Max, I feel so bad.
Here's his Tears of Soy cup.
Hey, Lethal Lightning. We got Lethal.
I'll talk about cringes when he was trying to sell these big.
Well, Lethal. I'll tell you why, Lethal. Because your videos aren't like cringy, Lethal.
I don't know. I have to check. Lethal, I haven't been watching your videos lately.
They're not that cringy. I was on Lethal show once. I was on there.
Okay, so here's Echo Base. Will the Phantoms to keep the current political agendas out of it? Okay.
Entertainment by fighting back with inherent political agendas. That's how you plan to do it.
So you're doing the same thing.
You're doing the same thing. Okay. You are battling something while being inherently political to it. Because here's the thing. You can claim this all you want, but if it was right-wing politics going on in there, you wouldn't be complaining. You would sit back just fine and say, well, it doesn't bother me. Because it's your politics.
When they say what I like, it's definitely all right.
Right.
This is where the perception of misogyny and hate towards women is.
Right. Now,
the only reason you're hating on them is they have a different opinion.
Now, here's the thing. I don't like
the wrong opinion. Don't forget.
I don't like identity politics, and I don't like the way they're portrayed in the current movies. But that's not because I don't think it belongs there. Because get over it. Hollywood has been political, mostly left-leaning, since its inception. Okay, it's always been that way. Now, what is the problem going on right now in Hollywood with a lot of IPs or some movies is bad fucking writing. Okay, they don't know how to weave whatever political thing they're talking about or whatever identity politics they're talking about. They don't know how to weave it into the story and into the plot where it's done well, to where it doesn't distract from the story, where it's not the center of the plot line. That's the problem they're having. So it's not the politics that are the issue. So saying removing politics from movies is saying let's just kill art, because that's what art is. It's an expression of the political agenda and political ideals of the country at the time or the world. That's what happens in Hollywood, and that's what happens in art. So saying take it out of your movies is asinine. Okay, now if you want to say write better, I'm all with you. Write better, because the way they write stuff, like I'll give you a perfect example since I'm a DC fan. Okay, Batwoman is complete shit. It fucking sucks. Okay, it is a horrible goddamn show, because instead of revolving around her being Batwoman, sometimes I make mistakes. Shut up, Google. I don't know why you're going.
Sometimes I make mistakes.
Yeah.
After you said Batwoman, sometimes I make mistakes.
Right. See, even Google knows. Okay.
Oh my God.
Batwoman sucks, okay, because the entire show, instead of revolving around her being a hero, revolves around her being lesbian and revolves around her drama with relationships and the person she wants to be with. That's what it revolves around. That's why it sucks. Now, on the same network, you have Black Lightning, which is a show that's made up of 99% of people of color. Okay, it has Thunder, who is a lesbian, and this show is written so incredibly well. Okay, and it doesn't hide the fact that she's a lesbian. It doesn't hide the struggles that people of color go through. It's actually a good part of the story, but it's woven in the narrative so well that it draws you in, and it's a good fucking show. And I really wish people watch Black Lightning more. Here's the thing: no one's talking about Black Lightning.
I want to watch that. I started to watch it.
When I say no one's talking about it, I'm saying SJWs aren't talking about it, about how great of a show it is. You know why? Because it's not putting shit on a fucking pedestal. Yeah. The right wingers or people like Menace aren't talking about it because it's a good show.
And there's no money to be made.
And there's no money to be made on it because it's a good show and there's not tons of people watching it. Okay. So there's no click on it. Okay. But that's a good fucking show. All right. So the problem here, guys, okay, if you want to be real with yourselves, is it's bad writing going on. That's the fucking issue. So this whole battle of I want identity politics out of my movie. Shut up. Because it's been in fucking Hollywood forever. Okay. Because I'll tell you what, here's the thing. If it wasn't for fucking Mae West pushing the envelope against conservative America in the goddamn fucking 30s and 40s, you would not see a titty in any fucking movie you want to see and jack off to. All right. So that's what liberal agendas in Hollywood does. It brings us good stuff and it gets there eventually. All right. Get better writers. That's the goddamn issue. So it's a red fucking herring. It's a red herring.
But it's a profitable red herring. Go ahead, Max.
Social justice. Me and Firewater were talking about this on the last stream together. Social justice can make a really goddamn good movie. Just look at the Joker. Without the social justice in there, it wouldn't be nearly as good.
Oh, the climax wouldn't have been as good. You know, nobody's civil nowadays, right? Maybe we should be nice to each other. Yeah, I killed those 3 people because they were awful. You know what? What do you take when you get somebody who's mentally ill and the society treats them like trash? You get what you fucking deserve. Pow. Boom, headshot. And it's like, wow, that was a really powerful message. But when they say shit we like, it's definitely all right.
If you talk
if I don't like it, I turn into a snowflake and I can't handle it, and I have to rage out in videos. Because if I don't, oh my God, it's like, I don't know. I think a lot of it's also displaced aggression, but that's a theory for another time. But
Lethal wants to come on to counter.
I don't. I want to have.
You don't like that woman, so what do you want to counter? Because I don't like it either.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion about her. I just think that why not? I'm going to judge if I see the movie. I'm going to judge by the trailer.
TV show.
I don't want to make it lethal. I would love to have you on, but I don't want to make it too much longer because I'm actually in a few minutes going to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. What? I'm serious. I got to work tomorrow.
Firewater. Tell him 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, Max, I would like to humbly request another 5 minutes.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Well, what's your thoughts then? You fill the 5 minutes.
All right, fine. I'll fill the 5 minutes.
Lethal. We need 5 minutes for Lethal. He wants to come on.
All right, I'll give Lethal a chance. All
right.
Oh, Lethal, fuck you. I'm busy too. No, bitch. You're gonna come on. You're gonna come on. Don't give me this 1 minute shit. Gonna come in, talk shit, and then run away.
Come on,
No.
minute, man.
Is that how your dong works? The 1 minute?
No,
Is that how it works?
he's lethal. He's lethal. Hold
Wow,
on.
shots fired. Damn.
Lethal. Now me and Lethal talk. He's a good guy.
All right,
we have fun.
Let me find. It's been a while, Lethal. I haven't sent you anything.
It's because he's dodging fires down there in Australia, man.
Yeah, I hope he's all right there, man. Because my father-in-law has his best friend growing up lives out there, and it's starting to become a really big problem.
Yeah, they had when they were doing the charity stream, when TFM was doing that charity stream the other day, Lethal was on there too, and they were raising money for Australia as well.
No, that's good.
So.
All right, I sent him the link for better or for worse.
That's Lethal. It's never worse. I mean,
yeah, it is. I've had him on before.
Lethal's okay.
I'm sure he's all right.
He's gonna come in and talk.
Listen. There's good douchebags and there's bad douchebags. He's one of the good douchebags. So
okay,
that's backhanded. Hit him with the knuckles on that one. Jeez.
Oh, I love Lethal. There's nothing but love there.
Well,
nothing but love.
I thought, hey, this is an important topic, and I'm gonna still. The next one's gonna be racism, and that.
So we have what, another half hour then?
No.
Firewater, back me up, Firewater. Isn't that what you just said?
No, that's a separate video.
I don't know.
Okay, here's Lethal.
That's not what I heard. That's what fuck them Wookiees.
Fuck them Wookiees. For all my EU fans. For all my EU fans, Jason Solo did nothing wrong. Luke Skywalker is a traitor to the Galactic Alliance. Kashyyyk is a rogue nation holding out the Jedi. They are traitors to the Galactic Alliance. Admiral Nightfall is a traitor. Buffalo Barker, he tried to assassinate a Galactic Alliance guard commanding officer. Fuck
you have a
Wookiees.
bigger intro than Khaleesi. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. So I'm assuming you enjoyed when the moon fell on him then, is what you're saying.
Oh, that was rough. Wasn't it? Dude, Anakin Solo, man. Anakin Solo spent the remainder of his life, which wasn't very long, thinking his dad hated him, man. That was rough. Dude, the EU was the bomb, man. Anyway, back to that woman. I get what you're coming from, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That I think you're slightly wrong in the context of Batwoman. On the context of Batwoman, I mean the show itself. I'm not talking about that, but I mean the character. Batwoman. If you look back to the New 52, let's be honest, it by majority wasn't liked. I thought personally it was hit and miss. There were some good titles, but if you ask people, they will say that one of the better titles was Batwoman.
Well, I'm talking about the show, not the title, not the books. We're talking about the show.
I get that, but it kind of plays in together because I feel like if you look at the comic books during the New 52 era of Batwoman, her being a lesbian was like the main thing, to the point where they actually canceled her wedding because they freaked out a little bit. DC has a tendency to do that. This week Harley Quinn's a lesbian, this week she's not. Like they bounce back and forth because that's
you do know it translates different in comics than it does on the screen, right?
100%. Just look at the Killing Joke movie. But look, what I was going to get at is I feel they could have done the Batwoman show and had the focus being a lesbian and still been really good. Just because she is a lesbian.
But they do that with Thunder. They do that with Thunder on Black Lightning.
I've seen a little of it, but I gave up on a lot.
You really need to watch Black Lightning. I'm telling you, it's good. Do it for me. Watch.
Is it worth a rewatch? Is it worth giving another chance?
Yeah. Black Lightning is
Lethal. Will you be our binge buddy?
No, there is no goddamn binge buddy, motherfucker.
Is that some sort of American drug?
No, hold on. I will let you get back to your point.
If it is an American drug, you should give some to John Talks. It looks like he can use it.
Let's let him.
John talks like he cares about Captain Marvel
and meth.
Let's let him finish his point, and then we'll explain the binge buddy. Right. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. But, what I was getting at was, I believe it's possible for the focus of her to be a lesbian and the story to be good because it's been done before.
Yeah, if it's written well, because you can't just take the comic book and just like slap it on the screen and think it's going to work.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but just based on how you said it when I was listening, I might be way off here, and if I am, I apologize. But I got the gist that you were saying that just because that was what it focuses on is why it was trash.
No. I said it's because it was bad writing. I said,
but do you think it's bad writing purely because she's a lesbian?
No. Because I said because I like Black Lightning and Thunder is a lesbian, and it's woven. Yeah. Okay. There you go. It's what I said. I'll repeat it. I go. Black Lightning is a perfect example because Thunder, even though she's not the lead character, she is a main character. She is a lesbian, and it's a big part of her character. Okay.
Yeah.
And not only that, so is the backdrop of racism and what they go through as people of color is also a major part of the story. But it's woven into the narrative so well, and it's woven into not just that, but it's woven into the superhero narrative. You know what I'm saying? To where the superhero stuff isn't taking a backstage to it. You know what I mean? It's together with it, and that's why the story works, and that's why it translates well. You know what I mean? Even with funny shit on Legends of Tomorrow, with White Canary, it's kind of funny, and Constantine, who's bisexual too. I mean, it works.
No, I'm with you. I misunderstood what you meant. You and me,
Prince Oberyn from Game of Thrones too.
Yeah, but he was just like, any hole's a goal. But me and Daddy, I'm on the same page as you. I just misunderstood what you meant. I think we actually have the exact same.
You just wanted on the show.
That's why I was confused.
Oh yeah, Max. I wanted to come out and hang out with you. Yes.
I didn't want to counter. I'm like, well, I think we think the same thing. I'm not sure what you want to counter.
No. You're right. All right. Cool.
Okay, now let me explain the fucking binge buddies nonsense. Okay, so Matt came up with this idea. Max, I don't know why I keep calling you Matt. Anyway, Max
I don't know either.
He came up with this idea of getting a couple of us content creators, and we were going to watch streaming shows, stuff on Netflix, Amazon Prime, what have you, and we'll go back and watch certain shows, and then we'll come on every week on different people's channels and go over the episodes that we watched. So kind of like a book club, but it's a streaming club.
Actually, I got the idea from Lethal's book club.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, I said like a book club, or Lethal's not even the only one doing it. Isn't Muscle Man Ryan doing the same thing too? Kind of now. But
see, that's the positive aspects of fandom. I think that's good.
Yeah. So I mean, no, that's great. Find your joy wherever you can find it. You know what I mean? That's awesome. But yeah, so we're gonna go over streaming titles. And Max put up this survey on Twitter about what should the name of the thing be. And the options were Stream Squad, Stream Squadron, Stream Junkies, and then Max's idea of Binge Buddies.
I honestly didn't think it would get that many votes. I kind of like it.
And it's leading, and I'm explaining to him the reason why it's leading, Matt.
You just messed it up because he's gonna go vote for it now.
It's leading. It's leading because your trolls want a stupid fucking name for the show. That's why it's leading.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that. You can't tell me intent.
Yeah.
To be honest, all those names are kind of bad.
What? I needed a good name then. What's
I mean, that's fair, actually.
Okay,
but...
Lethal Lightning.
I like Lethal Lightning's name.
Yeah, Lethal Lightning's a great name.
No,
it's better than Binge Buddies. Sounds like a gay porno gone wrong.
Thank you. I agree. I don't like Binge Buddies, but Stream Squad is pretty.
I would be a binge buddy with you, Lethal.
Fucking oath, you will.
All right. Well.
Look at Daddy.
This show is great. I was gonna end it soon.
We still have
Max. I was wondering if I could request another 5 minutes.
Oh my God!
You're not requesting another 5 minutes because the 5 minutes that requested were for Lethal. So this is actually your first request.
Oh, my 5 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
I feel so unprepared. But no. I mean, I know you got to rest, man. I got to get some rest too, man. I got a long ass day. I think I got a 12-hour day at work tomorrow, but such is life.
Firewater yields his time.
Only a little bit of it though.
What are you working on, everyone? What are you working on, Firewater?
Nah, that's confidential. I'm not going to tell you what I do for a living.
Okay. Good.
My bad. I'm not going to, and I won't ask anyone else what they do for a living. To be fair.
No, don't ask me either.
Yeah, no, I won't ask. All I know is, I got a lot of writing to do.
I am a writer.
Okay, God damn it.
I'm a writer.
Talk about his book again.
Buy my book. It's better than stealing Solo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not that we're setting the bar that high with that, but hey.
I might as well.
I haven't
grift,
read it, so
I might as well grift a grift, right? I mean, it's just-
Yeah, I mean that's what I go after the Fandom Menace YouTubers about because I feel like it's largely a grift.
how come you never go after me?
I don't know anything about you. That would be ignorant.
he doesn't
Go
know
after
yet.
me.
Okay.
He wants it. He wants
He
it.
wants it because he likes trains on his back. So.
Did you see that meme with Angus where I'm hogging the back off?
Yes. Well, I saw it because Second Street was going to use it for the background of our.
You know what I've been noticing lately is that
Look what you did, Daddy. Look.
Yeah, he's going to vote for fucking
Now
Binge
I'm
Buddy.
gonna get trolls. Yeah.
well, how do we know Echo Based Network genuinely doesn't? That's a tough one. Genuinely, doesn't want the name to be Binge Buddies. How
Because
can you?
no one generally wants the name to be Binge Buddies except
do.
me.
But that's
I
your
do.
bias and opinions, sir.
I think
No,
Why are you dehumanizing Max? He's saying he wants it.
Because he wears a mask. He can't be human with a mask on.
Wow.
Daddy, won't you be my binge buddy?
No, sir. No, sir. It's that Binge Buddy sounds way too close to Butt Buddy. So that's.
They sound nothing alike, sir. They share a first letter.
They sound alike. They sound.
No, they
very
don't even
much
share
alike.
any other letters other than the B.
Sounds like something a butt buddy would say.
So the next video in this series
that was an alley-oop.
Max
was an
wants to
alley-oop.
leave so bad, and we're not
is why the fandoms are considered racist, and then the other perception is why they're considered homophobic. Talking about all the
Nothing would be homophobic when we talk about butt buddies this whole time.
Hold on. Since when
this isn't in this video.
Since when is butt sex only homosexual?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
All right. I'm telling you about the next in the series. I'm not talking about for today. And then I'm going to end.
You've got a whole series about butt sex?
No, I'm not.
Man, that monetization just went out the window.
He's gone. He left. There he is. Okay.
I thought you cut him from the team.
I mean, when I literally said the Butt Buddies comment, that was an alley-oop because I knew Lethal was going to run with it.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Spectacular so far.
Mm-hmm. Team effort, just like all good butt sex.
You see. All right, now bye, Lethal. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for stopping by. Stay classy.
Love you, Lethal.
Butt buddy.
Okay. Yeah, that was worth it.
Yeah.
It was. That was hilarious.
Hashtag worth.
That was funny, man.
Every time Firestarter's got the 5 more minutes, that 5 more minutes is everything that puts my video at risk.
Well,
with respect, nothing I said exposed you to liability. I just want to make sure we're clear on that.
No, not you.
Okay.
I'm already knowing what without him saying it. I already know the field that Firewater's in. Sounds like a very similar field.
I'll have to take a look at Lethal Lightning to see if there's anything worth critiquing.
Yeah, we can make the next video on him.
Maybe. I don't know. He seems like a decent guy.
He is. I mean, he uses flowery language, and he uses language that SJWs would get very angry about. He does. But here's the thing. I can tell when someone is doing it, they're just having fun. You know what I mean? Or when someone is purposely trying to incite or antagonize people.
Actually, I want to meet that Stephen Dalton guy.
Stephen Walton, you mean?
Walton. I'm sorry. My bad.
The one who made
I can possibly make it happen.
Yes, because he says he's made money off me, and I'm assuming that's off of Twitter content, and I would like to negotiate a fee.
Steven, are you watching?
Probably not, right? Yeah, he's busy right
now.
now.
I was on Twitter, and Fire said something, and Steven goes, I'm making money off you anyway.
I made 12 grand on my book. I'm like, yeah, I guess. And it kind of like, you know what it is? It kind of provides a little bit of research into my purchasing power of the Fandom Menace, because 12 grand was supposed to impress me. I don't want to get into it, but no, it doesn't. I'm glad I know he fell on some hard times. I'm glad maybe he got that resolved. But if you're gonna brag, please make it a high 6-figure or 7-figure. Like if VVS wants to brag about Cyberfrog, yeah, he's got a leg to stand on. But I don't know. But I am curious as to how much money he's made off of me. And then he stopped responding to me after I asked that. That's so weird. How does that work?
Oh, Lethal's going off in the chat.
I know. I see the quality of the comments is going great here.
Am I going to watch your documentary? I'm going to be honest with you, Echo Base Network. Probably not. Saturday's a very busy day for me.
I'm in it.
Real day.
I'm in it.
It's the only real day I have with my wife.
I don't know, Echo. Are you going to buy my book?
Damn, going for the hard sell.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Buy my book or I'll break your head.
You know what? No, Echo, I'll watch it, but I'm going to be out of town, so I'll watch it on my phone.
All right, let's see what this YouTube video is. All right, leak images from something. Who gives a shit? Anyways, what else do we got? I'll watch that some other point. Maybe I'll download it on my phone, listen it on the road.
So Lethal, I will do it in another video because I want.
Wait a minute. Read that well. Read that well.
What
I
the link.
Yeah, I know.
You want him cheeking your link?
No. You're just as bad, Daddy. You're just as bad.
You have no idea.
I have some idea, not the whole picture. I don't think I ever want to know Daddy's whole picture.
No, you don't. You don't. It's like the picture of Dorian Gray. It's in the attic with a blanket over it. You don't want to know.
Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming on, Daddy and Firewater or Firestarter, which you've been you're both have been favorites on the channel. People been asking.
Well, I appreciate the fans.
They're kind of hating
I
me
appreciate the fans. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone today said in the comments, "You're my favorite YouTuber," and he's just a Twitter guy.
Yeah, he's not even a
YouTuber. No YouTube.
He's just like that guy that does the rounds on all the talk shows. Yeah. The recurring guest on all the talk shows.
We are raising money for emergency. Oh, for your dog.
Pete, snooze. Yeah, well, you're back, brother. You haven't been here in a while, and then you want to come back. I missed you, Pete.
Echo's now making me feel guilty for my comment. Now I have to watch.
All right. Well,
I'll watch if it's gonna help the dog get surgery. I'll watch it, but I just can't do it during the premiere.
We know how Firestarter goes, so I gotta just end it. No more 5 minutes. Good night.
I flipped the coin to see if I should ask you.
Bye. Bye.